I remember before I came to Guangzhou, I could never tell you and I could never believe that someone could own a factory in China. And that would be news to me where I was in the other cities of China. So when you get to see some of these things happen, that means that in whatever industry you are at, you're excited and you can say, I'm going to do and give it my best. Because always people have this mentality, I know I'll go back to Africa and then I do great things there. I've bought a piece of land I'm going to. But I mean, start where you are right now. Do the best you can now.
I'm so honored to be here, and I'm glad I got this invitation. I got a few things to share with you today. It's mostly about my businesses, how we started, and how we adapt to environment. Because living in China as a businessman is all about how we adapt, how you change with the environment, how you make yourself ready when things are changing. We've seen that during the COVID-19, a lot of companies died because they couldn't change with the situation. I came to China it's a long time, I have to count, 1998. I came as a student. I was studying in Shanghai, near Shanghai, a city called Wuxi. By then, China was different. China was really, really not what you see now. I remember when I came here, Chinese, they didn't have car. There was only some very small taxis, Citroen. And we were wondering, me and my friend Japhet there, we were together, we were wondering why they're building all these roads, why there are no cars. And then a few years later, there was a lot of cars in Shanghai. Everything changed. Then after we graduated, I worked shortly in Shanghai, and then I'll mention again, my friend Japhet came to Guangzhou. Japhet is right there. Okay. He came to Guangzhou, and then he advised me to come to Guangzhou. He told me, you know what, quit your job, just come here. We can do masters here, and we're going to see more here. It looks more opportunity in Guangzhou. And then I was like, why do you think there's opportunity here? He told me because I've seen a lot of black people in Rwanda. They're coming and going, there must be money here, just come. I was like, okay, why not? Then we went to school in South China University of Technology. We were doing masters in computer science. When we just came here, then I started also to see some Africans are coming and going. I met some Tanzanians. We were talking, they said they want to do some business, they want to buy some garments, they want to buy some home appliances. Then I said, okay, we can help you because we speak Chinese. So we started to take them to the factories just as interpreters. They tell us what they need, and then we interpret, they buy. And they pay us a little bit, or sometimes we get some commission from the factories. And then they're coming with money, carrying money with them in the bags or in the socks, in the jacket, you know? And then we saw that was like, there's something you can do here with these people. And there was no any recording, no invoice, no packing list. We have to take the stuff, we send to the warehouse to ship. Warehouses was only two. One was owned by one guy from Senegal, I think, Mr. Adiola, I forgot his name. And another one was Chinese called Elias. He used to live in Dubai. So there are two places where people, this guy speaks French, another one speaks Chinese and Arabic. So there's a lot of problem with invoice. So all the time we have to keep record to help them to write pieces, account, and to give them the documents. And then I saw opportunity. I say, maybe you can start an office. So when people come, they come to my office, we do everything organized. Then people start to come to the office, and then we start to advise them to use banking, to send money to my account. Then I open a company called Tanshin Trading Company. That was back in 2005 and 2004. By then, my friend Japhet also opened a warehouse. He was shipping goods to Tanzania. So I have a partner who is doing logistics for shipping, and I was doing trading. So everything was very smooth. We are order and send goods to Japhet. It went smooth until 2008, during the Beijing Olympics. Things were changing a little bit, and there were very cracked down of copy. By then, people were coming to China to buy branded goods like Sony, Samsung, Hitachi, or clothes like Lee, Levi's. And then when China started to crack down, a lot of goods were caught, a lot of containers were confiscated by the government of China. Then we started to tell people, why don't we try to start our own brand? Then we start slowly with few customers. And by 2016, 2010, Tanzania, we already have our own brands for a lot of home appliances and clothes. Yeah, matter of fact, Jaffet has its own brand called Coditech. It's one of the leading home appliances brand in Tanzania. They sell better than even Maybe or Hisense in Tanzania. You can visit his Instagram to see more of this product. Coditech, Kodtec. And then me as my company, we start to manage brands. So I managed 4 brands, which I still manage until now. One of them is called Homebase, no space. It's my friend brand. We help him to organize, to order, until now, but we inspired him in 2008 to change his mentality and to start his own brand. Also, we have another brand. We have several brands in Tanzania. We're managing them. So when I was doing the things, I go to the factories, we order. I get to learn a lot about manufacturing and to see more. And then I have a friend of mine, used to live in New York. He came to China to visit me in 2014. No, actually it's 2013, December. Then he said, you know, why you're too scared? Why you only want to do your business in Africa? Why don't you start to do something in America? And then I said, is it possible? He said, everything is possible, let's just try. What we get to lose? Just a few $1,000 to start something, and we do. I said, okay, let's start. What should we do? By then it was just about to start something called mobile charger. Those devices now are everywhere for charging mobile phone. Then we innovate our own, we design. I'll share some pictures, let's send with you. Put them on the screen. Today I invited 3 people to come with me here, 4 people actually. Is Jonathan here? Yeah, Jonathan. This friend of mine is a YouTuber. He's very famous in YouTube. He has millions of viewers on this video. Then I thought that to invite him, maybe he can help also to promote Uganda because it promotes tourism. His name is Jonathan. He's Chinese Canadian. So feel free to use him anytime. Mr. McKenga. Yeah. Also, I invited Peter and Janice from Kingbridge Law Firm. A lot of business disputes or problems you have, I always call them. They even helped to get one of our guys from the jail 2 years ago. He was wrongful accused and was in Chinese jail. Those guys helped us to take him out. They also helped to return a lot of money which were swindled by Chinese companies, especially during COVID. People in Africa wire money to China, they disappear, and those guys help us. They are really helpful. Also, this guy is very special, Mr. Kajiro. I think he's not here yet. This guy is the CEO of Air Tanzania in Guangzhou, General Manager of Air Tanzania in Guangzhou. I invited him because what Air Tanzania they've done for Diaspora, Tanzania, is really, really amazing and very something which maybe Uganda could copy or try to do the same. Because what they do, they encourage local Tanzanians in Guangzhou to open companies for air cargo. So they handle with business in Tanzania, they help them to do the air cargo, they ship the Air Tanzania. Our flight is coming every week, which carries up to 27 tons. And all of those 27 tons are filled by Tanzanian companies. So I invite him to come to tell you guys, because I know Air Uganda is about to start coming too. And before then, maybe you can help also to ship goods to Uganda. We have people like Shamwa, he's one of the biggest air cargo here too, from Tanzania. So Uganda people, if you want to use Air Tanzania to ship to Uganda, it's not advertising, it's just telling people to know about it. Also our chairman, Tanzania Diaspora chairman, Mr. Tamim, is there. They're the biggest logistic company. They're probably in Africa, Africans in China, probably the #1. They ship more than 200 containers monthly. They used to ship to Uganda, I think they still do. Yes. I know Uganda also ship, but if you want to share signage, how to collaborate, how to talk, how to make business better. You can talk to him as well. Yeah, because it's about each one help one, right? Yeah. So if you can help each other, you can support each other, it's better. We want Africa. Yeah, and for ending, I would like to congratulate Uganda for the Independence Day. How old is it now, Uganda? 60. 60? So Tanzania, a little bit older than you. We're big brothers. Yes, please.
Abraham, you've mentioned to me many times in the past that COVID, you've had to change yourself and you've had to change your business. I know you've said that about 5 times to me. What do you mean by that?
Okay, yes, good. Thank you. Thank you very much, Peter. I forgot that point. I want to talk about it too. About changing adaptation. How the COVID will change. I remember during COVID, it was really something which changed a lot how we approach businesses. During COVID, we gather Tanzanian diasporas, and then we say, let's try to help people in Tanzania. Let's contribute money to go to buy some masks to send to Tanzania. We met few of us, but we managed to contribute up to $30,000. Then they appoint me and Mr. John Ruimbiza, some of you know him. We went to one factory in Shanwei. We visited some mask factory there, we made some order, then we came back to Guangzhou. Then when I came back to Guangzhou, I went to this small bar we like to go, it's called Atoxan Town. I went there, I was talking to guys, I met some people from Spain there. Then we were talking random stuff, then they asked me, how was the day? I say I went to some mask factory, which was very interesting. I saw them make masks and stuff. Then he asked me, can you do this mask thing? I said, yeah, of course, I can do. I know the factory, at least I know one already. He said, I have a client in Spain, who works for Spain government. They want to buy a lot of masks. Can we do this? I said, yes, you can. The guy was drunk and talking to me this. And then I was drunk. Then I said, okay, let's meet tomorrow for dinner. And then he called me actually. Eventually I forgot about it, but he called me and said, yeah, where are you? I'm waiting for you for dinner. I was like, okay, I'm coming. Then I told a friend of mine, Mr. Javier is calling me for dinner. He said there's some business and what. He told me, that Javier is drinking money, he cannot do anything. I was like, it doesn't cost me a thing to go and listen. Then I went there with dinner, then he called his people in Spain. We ended up selling more than 100 million masks to Spain during COVID. And it's not only about that business, but also I learned not to be afraid to talk to people, even if they're not Africans or Tanzanians.
But without taking off a lot of time, ladies and gentlemen, allow me introduce you one of the most senior. He's a brother to those that get to know him. He's a director and founder of Shineng Group, specializing in electric equipment, such as transformers and batteries. As Mr. Williams was saying earlier on, he has done a lot of investments in Uganda as regards equipment in electricity, transformers, batteries, and the likes. So we are in the right room with the right people, investors and partners. This gentleman coming on stage, ladies and gentlemen, he's the president of Guangdong Chamber of Commerce, Uganda. He is the vice president of Guangdong Chamber of International Commerce, and he is the vice president of Guangdong Enterprises Association for Foreign Economic Cooperation. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me welcome Mr. Jameson Hall. You're most welcome, sir.
Thank you. 尊敬的松巴贝拉总理事
distinguished Consul General of Uganda in Guangdong. I always treat African people as my brothers, especially Ugandans as my relatives.
在我正式分享之前，我有2个提议。
Here I have 2 suggestions. One is because this is the last day of National Day of China, and also on the 9th October is the Independent Days of Uganda. So let's give a warm welcome to celebrate our day. Now let me represent Guangdong General Chambers of Commerce to give our warmest welcome to our new Consul Generals to come to Guangzhou. And,
beautiful.
A year and a half before, when the former Consul General Mr. Solomon left Guangzhou, I asked him when the new Consul General will come to Guangzhou, and now we wait for another beautiful lady, Madame, to come to China. I know people here from Africa, no matter Uganda, Cameroon, or any other places. You are all our friends. You are all our partners.
你们在广州碰到有什么困难，也都可以来找我。
When you come across difficulties, you can come. We can discuss and solve the problem. I have a suggestion that maybe the next step we can organize all the associations or all the Chamber of Commerce from different countries, no matter from Kenya, Uganda, or Tanzania, or any other places in Africa. We can organize a union Chamber of Commerce or a union association in Guangzhou. In this union association, we can organize forums or saloon every month or every week to discuss our business or our everything. Is to make all the African friends and Chinese people, no matter in China or in Africa, we stand together and we do business together and get a brand new day. We can improve our friendships between China and Africa, China and Uganda, and we can improve together. Time for us to know each other, and after this forum, we can leave our information, and the next we can have a deeper exchange of our minds, and we can know each other and drink together.
谢谢大家。
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ho. It is a pleasure. Thank you so much. It isn't bad. Africa doesn't go without a handshake. Yeah, say hi to your neighbor. As we're getting into this other very important session. Now that we have known our neighbors, can I ask any of us to tell me their neighbor's name? Yes? Yes, get to know the names as well. Get to know the names.
NETZ.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry?
Peter.
Oh,
That is Africa getting to lead, getting to talk business.
No. I have been on some videos, but I do have a YouTube channel, and I have published something, but that's okay.
All right, I'll ask the guest of honor to...
I've been on other people's videos.
I'm not surprised.
Yes.
I know, because I think I remember.
Please,
Okay.
have a seat
Thank
beside.
you.
Please have a seat there. And Mr. Say and Mr. William, I think I'll take the end, probably, so that people can see you clearly. Yes. Mr. William, you could sit right there. Yes, please. As we are getting prepared for this session, I'll have the microphone move. Thank you very much for that. I mean, those are the kind of experiences and those are the kind of words. To me, I feel like such topics and such talks are more than food for the belly, because these are words that are food for the soul, food for the mind, and that creates a lot. more than anything else. Thank you very much for those words, Mr. Abrams.